Chief Justice, Honorable Justice Sajazul Ehsan, Honorable Justice Aminuddin Khan, Honorable Judges of the Lahore High Court, distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. I am very grateful for the timely opportunity granted to me to share my thoughts and expectations pertaining to the splendid legal development in the form of commercial courts and to canvass some suggestions and proposals as to the way in which the courts can best meet the needs of the dispensation of justice and strengthen the rule of law. Ladies and gentlemen, today is 11th September, the day of the death of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. I think this is the best occasion to first remember his words, which still provide us guidance. So let me remind you his words, which he said on 28th of December 1947. He said, "We are going through fire. The sunshine has yet to come. But I have no doubt that with unity, faith, and discipline, we will compare with any nation of the world. Are you prepared to undergo the fire? You must make up your minds now. We must sink individualism and petty jealousies and make up our minds to serve the people with honesty and faithfulness. We are passing through a period of fear, danger, and menace. We must have faith, unity, and discipline." These are the words which subsequently became our national motto, that is faith, unity, discipline. I have no hesitation in saying that it is this motto which led us in the formation of commercial courts. Now let me explain the faith of my institution, the discipline in the judiciary, and as to whether we are united to bring economic prosperity in the country. It is a matter of common experience that one of the difficult tasks with which a person is confronted in its daily life is decision-making. When a person avoids this task, the matter comes to the court, which ultimately makes decision, and that too in public. It is also a reality when a decision is delayed in courts, the human activities are disrupted, which adversely affects economic life of a state, and that culminates into abject poverty. Needless to say that when poverty takes its roots, the prosperity, happiness, and welfare of the people is eclipsed. It is for this reason it is frequently said that judiciary is a vital factor in the rule of law and more broadly in economic development. An effective, efficient, honest, and sound judiciary is essential for economic development. In other words, when a bad judicial system, economic development will be slow or non-existent. We are conscious of this reality, and thus my institution believes that any system which, by giving effect to the form and not to the substance, defeats substantive rights, is defective to that extent. The ideal must always be a system that gives to every person what is his. This has been said by Supreme Court way back in 1963 in Imtiaz Ahmed case. Being guided by this faith and the liberal globalized order, which has brought increased focus on the regulation of international commerce and especially dispute resolution, we have established commercial courts in Punjab. The commercial courts mechanism, with innovative feature aimed at providing expedited justice, is witnessing much traction. Lahore High Court, through development of establishing specialized dispute resolution mechanism in the form of commercial courts for commercial disputes, has exhibited the resolve to help improve the procedure for enforcement of contracts. This initiative, in my opinion, would improve investor confidence and reduces delays by separating the commercial disputes from the civil disputes and prescribing a timeline for the resolution. According to the preamble of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, 1973, it is the will of the people of Pakistan to establish an order wherein shall be guaranteed fundamental rights, including equality of status of opportunity and before law, social, economic, and political justice, so that the people of Pakistan may prosper and attain their rightful and honored place amongst the nations of the world and make their full contribution towards international peace and progress and happiness of the humanity. The judiciary is not only united within its hierarchy, but also stands by other organs of the state to fulfill the will of the people of Pakistan. It goes without saying that in the modern regulatory state, the law is completely interwoven with the economy, and business regulation has grown beyond merely settling disputes between feuding merchants, although settling disputes is still a core judicial function. Given faster and more nuanced settling of commercial disputes is a pressing requirement for improving Pakistan's showing on the ease of doing business front. The development of commercial courts' legal landscape is a welcome development. The establishment of commercial court is a milestone towards achieving the ease of doing business objectives. This step would definitely help the government to attract foreign direct investment and to build the image of Pakistan amongst the nations of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, discipline is one of the essential elements that takes you to the path of success. And discipline in the administration of justice requires quality, not only as to the impartiality of judges, but also the quality of judges, the adequacy of judicial resources, the efficiency of enforcement of rulings, and the adequacy of legislation. It is heartening to note that the judiciary has completed the journey of the routes where there were only trails or footpaths. Now our journey is on the motorway, and we, being disciplined, are rapidly approaching the pinnacles. Our decisions are now consulted and discussed in different countries. In this context, let me share you one incident. Last month, during my staycation, I had the time to read a book on a constitutional law. Name of the book was The Veiled Scepter. Author of this book is Anne Tommy. She is a professor of constitutional law at the University of Sydney, Australia. This book is a comprehensive review and analysis of the reserve powers and their exercise by heads of the states in countries that have Westminster system. First edition of this book was published by the Canberra University Press in 2018. Encouraging aspect is that the scenes of our courts have been referred in this book to explain different principles of the constitutional law. This is ample testimony to prove that the worth of Pakistan court and the discipline in the administration of justice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are cognizant of the fact that strong and effective markets, business and commerce, which provide our prosperity and economic development, require a firm commitment to law and the rule of law. Fundamental to the rule of law is an effective justice system. Since our courts in general and commercial courts in particular provide certainty, accessibility, predictability, transparency, independence, experience and expertise, and effective outcome. I would like to sensitize my judges of commercial courts to be more efficient than ever before while conducting courts, while applying law, while taking evidence and deciding cases. I insist my judges to apply the procedure of interrogatories, discovery of documents, and admission of documents provided in Order 11 and Order 12 of the Code of Civil Procedure in appropriate cases to curtail the period of trial. Though the commercial courts are taking start with narrower jurisdiction, but I'm sure in near future we will be able to work and establish international standards of commercial courts. I wish to see Pakistani commercial courts to work in such a way that people from other countries follow our mechanism. I'm sure soon the dreams of mine and those of every Pakistani to see his country high will come true at the earliest. Before parting, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate the participants on the successful completion of the training and wish them Godspeed. Thank you very much.